Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, hello. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Hold on real quick. All right. So this morning I woke up with a very distinct feeling that I am supposed to go live and give an update for dun 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 for Starseeds. I don't really know what's going on. I woke up in a good mood. So I asked the collective whole, what is this reading supposed to be about? And I just got the question, are you ready for what's coming? I sure hope so. I sure hope so, because that type of question usually is one that's full of something. Full of something. How's everyone doing today? Let me just get some cards ready. You guys doing okay? Is everyone feeling the moods start to calm down? Oh, Jamie. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not about like yucky stuff. I'm hoping that it's about good stuff. Yeah, the energy has definitely been, wow, like swinging on a wrecking ball, naked Miley style. I'm just saying. Naked Miley Cyrus style. All right. Okay. Holy caca. Okay, guys. So this is going to be something. There's going to be a lot of changes in life. A lot. Okay. A lot. Let's go ahead and get a few more cards so that the read can go smoothly. So as you guys are probably aware, and if you're not, you will be in a second, tomorrow is the Lionsgate portal. It's going to be opening full dilation by tomorrow, okay? Or maybe tonight. Gosh, I try and avoid the information because this has been a really intense portal. Every month a portal opens, whatever day it is for that month. So on August, the 8th month, it opens on the 8th day. July is the 7th month on the 7th day, so forth and so forth. But yeah, no, it's freaking intense. It's intense. For some reason, the Lionsgate is super duper intense every year. I'm starting to notice the pattern. This year is no different. Oh, cards are already being brought out like holy caca. Holy caca. Let me just finish shuffling. Almost done. Just need to get 2 more. And then we can start reading for you guys. So if you're not aware of what a starseed is, all of us have varying degrees of genetic mixing. With that, I don't necessarily mean terrestrial human races. Sometimes, well, if we're going to really be honest, we all have some sort of galactic coding, okay? We're not native to Earth. We are a hybridized species. That's why there's no missing link. So some of us have a larger portion that is galactic coding, and that usually indicates that you are a starseed. There's a bunch of different things that people experience as a starseed, like symptoms, character traits. You like to be outdoors. You like to stare at the stars. Sometimes, well, actually, oftentimes, you feel like you're not from here, like people don't understand you. You know, just the usual. So the first card number 42, the word wants to be written. There's a lot of activation that's going on, and it's causing us to have a lot of disharmonic feelings. All of that old stuff that we haven't been speaking on is starting to rise up. Some of us are experiencing a clearing of the throat chakra. So it wouldn't surprise me if quite a few of you have had like a randomly sore throat over this past weekend. It's just been a lot of clearing of the throat chakra, a lot of activation of the crown chakra. That could also present itself as some odd, mild headaches, feelings of fullness or pressure inside the head. Definitely, if you're having some serious pains in your head, don't just keep telling yourself that's ascension. Go to a doctor, make sure you get yourself checked properly. It's one thing to take into account ascension symptoms. It's a whole nother to have intense physiological symptoms and just pass it off. There's nothing stupid about making sure that there's no physiological condition that needs treatment. Okay, definitely make sure of that. So many of us are going into hermit mode. Hermit mode is not necessarily just you hiding away. Hermit mode could definitely be an internal process. As more of your feelings rise up and you begin to feel the need to talk about the way you feel about certain circumstance, relationships, whatever it is, societal patterns that you're witnessing, you're really going to start to go deeper within. Hermits were not antisocial. They were actually individuals who were seeking spiritual development, evolution. And so what they would do is they would go to somewhere remote and kind of just stay there for a period of time so they could focus on their growth. There would be no distractions. Okay. So that's kind of what we're entering right now, a period where we're needing to go inside, focus on our growth. As empaths, this is very difficult. Most starseeds are highly gifted empaths. Most. The level of sensitivity, of course, varies from person to person, but you're going to feel like, what the fuck is wrong with you humans? Damn it. I'm just going to be by myself. Yes, that's how I feel sometimes. And you have, it is a step creation we exist within. We are taking those steps back up to our greatness. Definitely step after step needs to be taken. If you want to be like a little badass, like, when you were a kid, you just skip the steps because you thought you were a badass. You could do that if you want, but remember, that shit burns. Okay, that hurts more than taking step by step. So it's totally up to you. True spirituality is not done by numbers. No one can tell you how to do your spiritual journey, okay? But just know, common sense, you're skipping steps, you're using much more, you're just using much more, period. And you're going to end up feeling more of a burn, okay? Now, many of us are feeling as though we're surrounded by darkness, blinded by the light. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So it's kind of like we've been stuck in a holding pattern. We're ready to take action. We don't know what it is. So we've kind of just squatted down naked. Naked in our own truth. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Pause and make sure you know what you are participating in. Okay. Don't just be so quick to jump on any bandwagon. And they're all fucking emotional right now. Now is not the time for you to be committing yourself to any new group or cause. I'm not even joking. Now is not the time to do that, because what might be happening is you might be being encouraged by not so benevolent forces to participate in things that do nothing but perpetuate this paradigm of control and separation. So sit quietly for a moment. Just sit quietly for a moment. Allow yourself to become really aware of what it is you're trying to do, what you want to do, why you want to do this, what is it about this group or these individuals that's causing you to feel as though you resonate in some way. And if it still resonates once you pause, then by all means, go ahead and partake in that group's activities. But just pause so that you know exactly where your desire to participate comes from. If it's rooted in fear, if it's rooted in some form of retribution, revenge, don't do it. It's not going to help you. It's not going to grow you. It's not going to help you. It's going to make your karmic load much heavier. Okay. So here you go. You got to cut yourself off from that bullshit. Just plain and simple, cut yourself off from that bullshit. There's nothing spiritually advanced about pitting yourself against anyone else. Okay. And I don't feel like I need to pit myself against anyone right now, but suddenly this feeling is rising up. I don't know if it's because of the current events. Actually, it might be because of the current events. I don't want to get into current events. I don't want to get into it. But I did see a post this morning. Someone had posted on Facebook the difference in the way 2 individuals were arrested, bringing up race. And I was just like, let's not. If I could just toss this in there. This totally has nothing to do with the reading, but I just want to toss this in there. You know, white people, let's not fucking join a bandwagon hating on your own people. Let's just fucking stop that shit. I'm sick and tired of seeing white people talking about how white people are racist. That's racism too. Just fucking stop that shit. Seriously. One human being killed a shit ton of other human beings. Another human being killed a shit ton of another human beings. One human being was fucking there enough to lay down weapons and not fight. The other human being might have fought. I don't know. I wasn't fucking there. Human beings need this behavior corrected. Human beings need to band together. I'm just so fucking sick and tired of it. Seriously. I'm sick and tired of seeing white people talking about, as a white person, what the fuck have you done to correct your ancestors? You just fucking exist. That's all you need to do. Just fucking exist with a soft heart. Love on everyone. Stop seeing like, oh, that is a person of color, and that. Just fucking stop. Just stop. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't give a shit if you're white, coconut color, black, blue, red. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. To me, you are a soul here on a journey. We're walking each other home. Let's fucking get home with as little arguing as possible. That's just that. Okay. Now that I'm done with my rant, I'm just saying. Calm down, girl. Just swallow the feelings. Swallow the feelings. You just have a need to be said. Okay. We got the world card. Well, no, Wheel of Fortune. Look, you guys, it's a mess. Okay. Everything is a mess. There goes the Lion's Gate like a butthole opening up. Opening up. We need to be right here. Okay. Right here, sitting on a branch connected to our galactic wisdom. We are so much more than this life. We are so much more than this density of flesh. Okay? We are so much more than that. It's time for us to allow that wheel to turn and turn right the fuck out of the drama theater. Just let that bitch turn all the way fucking out of there, okay? Cut yourself off from the drama. Hold yourself still until you recognize where your behaviors and feelings are coming from. There is no need to continue to participate in the very bullshit that is the reason for our suffering. Now, card number 30, the perfection of your life. This card is about storms. This is about witnessing a storm from the outside versus experiencing the storm in the storm. It's a much different experience. Much, much different experience. Don't allow what you perceive to be truth to blind you from the fact that what your perception is much different than someone else's perception. Do not attempt to try and force what you perceive to be truth on anyone else. Share your thoughts. Be open to receiving someone else's thoughts. Begin a line of communication. That's what this is about. Okay? This is not about just, you know, speaking your truth and telling everyone to shut the fuck up. This is about, like, let's communicate. Butterflies have 2 pairs of wings. You need communication between the wings in order to fly. This is like a dance move. Oh my God. Just stop it, girl. Stop it. We need to have that flashbang of truth, though. We really do. Maybe this is what this live is, a flashbang of truth, where we just kind of pause and allow that huge bang, that flash of light, to really illuminate the entire landscape of our consciousness and see how far we've come. And I'll tell you right now, from what I've seen, we haven't even taken a step forward. Okay? We've done this little cha-cha. Little cha-cha. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, side to side. You know, let's be real with ourselves, okay? The fact that races are still being taken into account when shit happens, we haven't gone anywhere. We haven't. There was another flashbang quite a few years ago, and we officially ended segregation, but segregation has not ended within the mind. You know, so we might need a few more flashbangs to help that, because this cycle needs to die. It really does. A little bit harsh, but it's truth. This bullshit cycle that we've been allowing ourselves to participate in needs to go. It definitely needs to go. So what do you feel? Now, as a starseed, you're left balancing your galactic needs versus your earthly human needs. The galactic part of you needs that growth. The earthly human side is more like that orange skin, super thick, very, very dense. I mean, is the juice worth the squeeze? I would say so. I would say so. You need some of that vitamin C. Don't be so focused on Earth that you forget about the whole galactic shit going on. Okay, you're here as a spiritual bridge to bring in extremely high frequencies. And when you allow yourself to stagnate within such a low frequency, you are no longer a bridge. Okay, you've closed the door to the bridge. Now you're just there, and that's not your function. Your function is to pull in the high frequencies. And that doesn't mean that bullshit love and light, oh, I'm going to let people treat me like shit, and it's evolved to just continue to ignore it. Some things you ignore, some things you address. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. And also recognize that when people are witnessing how you love and live, and there is this potential for them to use you and your behaviors, what they witness you doing, as a template for their own spiritual process, then you're obligated to speak up at certain times and not just stay quiet. So it's about recognizing, what do you feel? Why do you feel this way? Does it need to be verbally corrected? Does it need to be corrected publicly? And these are questions you have to begin asking yourself so that you begin to understand where you're coming from. Because, I mean, seriously, some behaviors absolutely should be ignored. It's just a waste of time. When people don't want to hear what you have to say, when there's no equal exchange of thoughts, opinions, that there's no point in that. Why do you continue? Because you want to prove you're right? Well, they want to prove they're right too. So it's like a hamster in a hamster wheel. There's no point in that. Okay. Now, if it's something where someone is attempting to dominate your sovereignty, or, you know, be very abusive to you, to make an example of you, that's spiritual bypassing when you don't speak up. Okay. You have to see what you feel. Do you feel the need to correct just because of ego? because you don't want to be seen as inferior or less powerful. It's actually much more powerful to not give a shit about that, to not have to prove that. But it's a whole nother thing when you have people watching and looking to you for guidance through your actions, what they're witnessing, and you're allowing someone to continue to fear monger. No, not in my space. You don't do that shit somewhere else. I'm going to tell you, not in my space, but I'm not going to tell you to not be who you are. Be an asshole somewhere else. If you're an asshole, do that somewhere else. I accept you as an asshole, but you can't stay here. This is an asshole-free zone. So as you do this, you're definitely going to begin, again, it's like the Hermit. You're going to encase yourself to try and figure out what your truth is, and that's perfectly okay. And as a starseed, people will notice this slight pulling back just so you can figure out who you are. And for some, if you're in an environment where they have been feeding off of your energy, they will be up in arms. Absolutely. So be prepared for that. Does that mean you have to fight? No. It's just confirmation for what you probably already suspected. They've been feeding off of you. This is not a mutually beneficial friendship, relationship, partnership, work relationship, whatever it is. It's not mutually beneficial. And at that point, you have to stop being afraid to move forward. You are not a fool. Okay? And I'm not saying this as ego of like, show them how smart. No, you don't need to show them how smart you are. You need to remember how smart you are. You need to remember how autonomous you are. You are self-contained. You don't need anything outside of yourself. Now, it's nice to be in an environment where you feel respected, valued, all of that, but you don't need that to exist. You don't need permission to be who and what you are. So, oh, this is at the bottom of the deck. What you need is to remember you don't got to worry about shit. Seriously. You don't have to worry about shit. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry. If you had something in your ears and I got a squeaky voice, I'm very sorry. Ace of Cups. Let yourself be refilled by this cosmic energy coming in. You know, if you're feeling like it's chaos right now, well, because cosmos is chaos. We come from chaos. I'm just saying, we come from chaos. That's where we were made of, what we were made of. Let me get you guys a few more cards. We're almost done, I promise. Co-creative consciousness is the reclamation of your sovereignty. Co-creative consciousness is where we began. That's our point of origination. We co-create the reality we live within. Currently, we are in a competitive creation because false king of tyranny paradigm is what we're existing within. Okay. Oh, yes, you will, boo-boo. I'm loving this. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is what you need to embody today and tomorrow and for the rest of your fucking life. Leo, I will. Pisces, I believe. Scorpio, I transform. I believe I will transform. Transform myself, transform my life, transform the circle that I exist within, transform the society that my circle exists within, transform the nation, the world, the way we co-create this entire motherfucking plane. That's what we're here for. I love it when soul speaks to me in full sentences. There's no need for translation. It's very out. It's there it is. There it is. It's just there. I believe I will transform. That's it. That's just it. There's no need to explain any of that. We're here to transform ourselves, and in transforming ourselves, we gift those who witness our transformation the ability to give themselves permission to transform. Because what's really going on is that everyone's so afraid, you know. I don't want anyone to think I'm weird. But you see someone else, you see someone like me doing a video like this where I don't give a shit. I'm weird. I don't fit in. I'm weird. I don't fit in. I don't act like everyone else. I don't give a shit if you judge me. And it's not because I don't give a shit. It's because I give so many shits that, you know what? I love you just how you are. Think of me however you do. I love you just as you are. And then suddenly your thoughts don't seem so weird. Suddenly these things that are true about you that don't fit in with society aren't so shameful. And suddenly you're free to just be who you are. Not because I'm telling you to, but because you see me being who I am and shit, you're not that weird. She's a little bit more weird. You're not that weird. It's okay. People aren't going to think I'm weird. Look, she's hella weird. And people aren't throwing stones at her. And holy shit, when people do throw stones, she's using those stones to make herself a little clubhouse. I'm just saying. Let's get, I'm told 2 more cards. One from the Journey of Love deck and one from my Ultimate Rumi deck. I love Rumi. I love poetry. Poetry is just amazing. You know, poetry is just beautiful. Okay. Let's get you guys a card. Ooh, that's potent. Okay. Here we go. This is potent. This is so applicable. Look at that. Card number 62, the choice. There's a choice that you need to make. You're aware of it already, or it's coming to your awareness very soon. Embrace the unknown and say yes. You have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive and therefore be able to share much more. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, treat it as the cleansing of your emotional waters as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. Let the old layers rise to the surface of your awareness to be washed away. What seems to be so much in the context of your own emotional waters is not so much at all when compared to what the great ocean is capable of holding. So let the divine ocean take the old, washing it away from you and replenishing you with the new, that you may serve life all the better. This oracle brings you guidance. It's safe to choose now. There's no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it's challenging you, that's an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's your time to step up. Make your life easier on yourself and open to love in a more trusting way. Come now, the divine is calling you to play. Our lives are measured in choices we have made along the path we call living. Each compass point, a possibility. Each step, an opportunity. Seemingly random, each decision moves us inexorably in a direction both unknown and yet somehow familiar. For upon reflection, the strength we find in choosing, or the surrender of letting all unfold, leads us to the place we started from when we made that first choice to be here again. That's boom. I'm just saying. You made the choice to be here. Every detail of your life, from who you were born to, what family you're born into, the region, every single event in your life was chosen by no other than you. How powerful are you to be able to have that kind of authority over yourself? Begin actively co-creating such a beautiful life. You have the authority and the power to do that. It's time you remember this. It's really, really time you remember this. Regardless of what the paradigm is, you get the final say in whether you participate or not. You are the final say. Stop allowing others to decide this for you. So, This card is from your soul. Let's get a card. Excuse me, could you not slap cards out of my hands? Sorry. Something's trying to slap the cards out of my hands. Unless you want a fucking problem with me, don't touch my cards. I don't have a problem sharing. I just have a problem with things being slapped out of my hands. All right. Ooh. I'm told I'm supposed to do energy work for you guys after this card is done. Okay. I don't know what the energy work is. It will present itself. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, boo. I will show you the card. That's what I'm talking about, though. I'm just saying. Message after message, just booming this truth. Jeez Louise. Card number 21, Sacred Phoenix Heart. Just rising. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I've traveled it many times. Just saying, if you think there's no way out of your participation in this matrix of destruction and despair, love has traveled the way many times. In many countries, in many forms, through many lifetimes. There is a way to rise from the ashes. There really, really is. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it's filled and then becomes hungry again and eats some more. And again, it eats of love until it's so full it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup, so it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance only to be reborn again, new and hungry for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. Love guides us through travails that seem implorable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you're scratching your head quizzically or in deep despair because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning no or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love or in the death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death because that is the portal to new life. And so it's wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is a shorter pain that's not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you realize that love is simply, playfully smacking your wrist and saying, not that way. There are great pitfalls on that path. Come take this one where there shall be wine and dancing. So you're guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. That sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. May you feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, in the life, the passion, the purpose. It will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even while you may feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It's as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass away into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despair, and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest darkness of night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next step shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. That is amazing. Wow. So it seems as a starseed, it's appropriate for you to now acknowledge we are at the cusp of a new dawn. We are experiencing the darkest night of our soul in preparation for the brightest morning of our lives. That's so important. That's so important for you to choose to see this dark night for what it is. A preparation for your eyes to see the gravity, the true gravity of your light. Your sun is about to rise. You are about to enter a new dawn of your being. It is so important for every starseed out there, even people who aren't starseeds, for all of us as a collective whole, as a member of creation, to recognize this. That's what this is. That's absolutely what this is right now. And you can choose to make this new day into whatever it is you want. Why would you ever choose the same? Why not choose something different? And I understand we're afraid, we're fearful of the things we don't know. I get that. But if all you've known is separation, suffering, pain, isolation, why would you continue to choose that? You're guaranteed the same exact thing. So take a chance. Choose something different. See your life begin to blossom. Choose something different. It's that simple. It's that easy. Choose something different and let life unfold. That's all. That's all. So right now, what I'm going to do, for those of you who have never experienced group energy work with me, that's okay. That's okay. I won't hold it against you. But what happens when I do group energy work, my energy will always honor your sovereignty. Without permission from your highest self, it will not enter your field. Okay? Will not enter your field without permission. So if you want to just watch and not actually participate, that's perfectly fine. If you do begin to feel sensations, please know that your higher self, it's given permission for the energy to enter. So let me just ask our collective energy what this energetic work is supposed to do. Ooh-wee. I suggest you guys all have a seat, preferably a reclined seat or lay down. The energies are being sent to fully dilate the energetic pathways. You're being prepared for Lionsgate energy. I'm getting goosebumps already. This is going to be intense. Okay. Breathe very deep and very slow. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Feel your body begin to release the tension, first in your head, now your neck, through your shoulders, your chest, down both arms, down your back. Feel your hips loosen. Feel that calm traveling down your thighs, down your legs, out your feet. Just breathe. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. Those of you sensitive to energy may begin to feel intense tingles, sensation. That's you becoming aware of my approach. I bring with me energy from the light. Through your heart, allowing your heart to pump this energy through every pathway within you. Just breathe. This energy comes in through the heart of the lion, Regulus 23. The lion's heart is the entry point of Archangel Michael. This Lionsgate energy is being filtered directly through Archangel Michael's heart. Slow your breathing. Become aware as you inhale. Know how much you release through your exhale. Breathe with intention. Inhale to pull in this energy as a part of your birthright. Exhale and push this energy through every pathway and expand yourself and your consciousness. Begin to feel the gravity of who and what you are, the gift you bring to humanity on this earth plane. I've just been given a request. I'm to take you all up in frequency. For those who give permission, this rise in frequency may be felt as though you are in an aircraft climbing altitude very quickly. You may experience mild motion sickness, mild nausea, mild dizziness. The purpose of this climb is to raise your frequency to allow much higher galactic code to enter your space during the Lionsgate portal. Breathe. I'm right there with you. There's nothing to fear. Initiating climb. 8th dimension. 10, 13, 14, 15. Exiting matrix. 18. Preparing to hyperjump. Dimension 95. 120. 200. 275. Reaching echo. Feel now the consciousness of God surrounding you. Initiating free fall. Entering matrix. 15, 14, 13, 12. Anchoring. For those sensitive to energy, you may feel a swirling of energy all around you. Just breathe. Your heart will slow down. Focus on your breath. Slow your breathing, and your heart rate will follow. Sending sedation. You might begin to feel very sleepy. You may begin to yawn. That's your frequency rising. Just be fully present in this moment. Allow yourself to experience every detail. You'll have time later to figure out what all of this means. For now, just feel, just be. Become aware of your body again, very slowly, very gently. Allow yourself to reintegrate back with your physical body. Observe the difference in how your body feels. Your body, the physical as well as energetic bodies, are now primed to receive the highest potentiality of growth from this Lionsgate portal event. Breathe in your truth. Exhale your doubt. When you're ready, very slowly and very gently, open your eyes. Take a moment to reconnect with this life with your eyes open. How do you guys feel? Good morning, Dream. How does it feel to know, to feel the gravity of what you are? Mm-hmm. Mm. Feels amazing. It feels amazing. So that Lionsgate energy is already going through everything. It already is. And all you have to do is get out of your own way. That's all you have to do. Just get out of your way. This is something your soul is attempting to give you without you asking, without you needing to earn. This is a part of your birthright. This is a part of your birthright. This belongs to you. This is your piece of our galactic pie. Take it in. I'm not gifting this to you. I simply assisted the energies. That's it. This is yours. You can tap into this whenever you want, whenever you need. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need anyone to do a session for you. This is yours. Let it come back home into you. Let it empower you the way it was meant to do. And when it has, remember the promises you made as a soul, that you would help this earth plane rise. And that's what we're doing. We're going to help everyone and everything rise, regardless of whether they agree, regardless of whether they believe, regardless of how they feel about you personally. We are here to help everyone rise. So if you feel like you're not important, if you feel like you don't matter, I beg to differ. It's going to take every single last one of us to lift the feminine back up to her rightful place beside the masculine and take both home together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you enjoyed the energy work and that it helps you. Please do give this video a thumbs up, share it out, share it out, share it out to whoever you think needs to hear the messages, needs to feel the energy, needs a reminder of the gravity of who and what they are. I am no more powerful nor special than any of you. We are all shoulder to shoulder in this. No one on a pedestal, nobody leading. We walk each other home side by side. You guys, I love you so much. I love you so much. You have no idea. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. This is the day we choose. This is the day we choose to be who we are once again. We're already enlightened. We are already a race of ascended masters. We just have to remember it. That's it. We just have to remember it. Love you guys so much. I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.